we played a rough second half. We just couldn't make ends meet on the offensive end. Defensively, we had some miscommunications, but all in all, I'm very proud of my team. I'm proud of our seniors, what they've given this year, and the high character in the class that they have. Very proud of the season they put together. And, you know, like I said, Columbia just, they really played a great game, especially in that second half. And we looked like we were trying, you know, at times not to lose instead of just playing to win.
Questions?
Hey, Coach, Doug Farmer, VAP. I got two for you. The first is just how bad was this tournament for you guys to play in the postseason, get some experience for your kids?
Really great. I mean, I think that anytime you get to extend your season and get more games, it's good for everybody, but it definitely puts us in that next tier of teams that we want to be in. And then, you know, of course, our end goal is, as everybody's, is to get to that NCAA tournament. So I think that's puts us one step closer.
And the other one is, I know you're missing some kids tonight. I don't know if that, how it affects them. One was one of your rotation players. Does that change things? I mean, it seemed like it was last minute, they weren't here.
No, it didn't really change things. I mean, I think it's more so, you know, I thought the players that we had played really hard. It was just one of those games in that second half. We just couldn't seem to make ends meet, especially our inside. And I think sometimes that's where it's good when you say you have some postseason play. You know, I thought our younger players, especially inside, our freshmen, kind of looked like freshmen for maybe the first time all year, but that's what pressure and postseason kind of does to people. So I think it's nice for them to have that experience under their belt and hopefully out of the way.
Questions? Guys on Zoom, Dan?
Jack, go ahead. You're up first.
Jack, I can't hear you. I think you might be muted. Maybe Dan, you should go.
Yeah, next question.
Yeah, Jack, if you drop it in the chat, I'll ask it up. Coach, I know it's in the immediate aftermath of a loss, but in the terms of what you've been building over the last few years and where you want to go, I know you just touched upon it a little bit with postseason experience, but just, you know, when you look at where you came in your first year with these seniors and where they were able to take the program and where it's going to go, just, you know, what's kind of been your observation over the last 4 years with them and how they've been able to grow this program with you?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you think of the Boston College program, you think of that senior class that's here. I think Taylor Soule really, you know, she plays with so much heart. Marnell is, you know, so gritty on both ends of the floor. You got Clara Ford, who is the team mom and so giving of herself, and then you got Cam, who kind of has been able to step up and be a scoring threat and a leader on that end of the floor. So I'm just, you know, really proud of that class.
Any more questions?
I think they're typing one in.
And Andy, you up?
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to ask about, I know you talk about all the time how defense leads to good offense and vice versa. If it's bad defense can lead to bad offense. Do you feel like that kind of occurred with some of the troubles with shot making in the second half leading to maybe defensive issues?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's like the momentum swing almost every time out. We were sitting there saying, all right, that was their run. You know, now we're going to get our run, move on next play. But the runs never came back to us. And generally runs are either going to happen because you have some solid defensive stops that lead into easy offense, or your offense is kind of clicking. And like I said, credit to their gritty defense. They really took us out of what we were trying to do offensively. And then defensively, it always seemed like each time down, maybe there was one person that was a little out of sorts on the defensive end, and against a good team that moves the ball well, all five people kind of have to be on the same page. So that's something that will be good for us to watch in film for the next year for the younger players, for sure.
Coach, the question that Jack had in here in the chat was, you guys had 21 points in the first quarter and then 30 for the rest of the game. What changed after that first quarter?
Boy, I wish I knew. I wish I knew how I like to more bottle up what we did in that first quarter and extend it through the last three quarters, but we were just, you know, maybe the pressure of wanting to win so bad. And then, like I said, you start to play instead of to win, you start to play not to lose, and it gets everybody a little tighter, because I've never seen us take that much time on the offensive end before, but we seemed just to I don't know, just we weren't playing that aggressive, intense style that we like to do. And I just think that might have been because we wanted it so bad.
I know this wasn't an uncharacteristic environment. You guys play in big ACC arenas, but it did seem like it was a pretty lively atmosphere there. What was it like in your eyes?
Yeah, it's definitely a loud gym. Again, Columbia brought the fans, and they definitely had that sixth man. I know half the time, that's why I'm a little hoarse. They could hardly hear us when we were screaming what we needed to do. So they did a really nice job bringing the crowd and really being into the game. And I'm sure at times that shook up how it was called as well, to be honest.
More questions?
Coach, you see the stats, you help them over 20 for 40, which I've never seen a team win a game. They don't make it 3 like that. And we know they're pretty watch, they're a pretty good 3-point shooting team. Were you guys doing anything to chase them off the line, or they're missing shots?
One of our goals was to protect the 3-point line and really get them to go to other things to try to score. And I thought that we did a pretty good job in that, I think, yeah, it was just not our night.